Dunque, grazie Volodymyr, buon pomeriggio a tutti. Sono
Thank you very much, Vladimir.
orgogliosa di essere qui a Kiev.
I'm especially proud by the fact that I'm here in Kiev, in the city which is at the very center of the fight for freedom. And for me, it is very important to be here on this very significant day. It's a great honor for me to share this day with you, Volodymyr, and I also think that the presence of the leaders of the European Union and the European Commission here, and Mr. De Croo, who represents the European Council here, is extremely important. And it is here that we are holding the first meeting of the heads of the G7 countries, and we also have the Prime Minister of Canada, Mr. Trudeau, which represents Canada, which will take over the presidency. Our presence here is a proof that we support Ukraine on the basis of our transatlantic solidarity, and I say this as a country which is a country of the EU and the president country. This can be backed up by concrete proofs, the most important of which is the signing with between Ukraine and Italy, and Mr. President already mentioned that, an agreement about security, and which highlights the commitments which we undertook, the commitments which we took in July in Vilnius, and other countries have already built on those commitments, and others will do so. We continue to support Ukraine, and we've always believe that their right to defend themselves is most just and fair, because we cannot confuse the words peace and capitulation the way some people do. That would be hypocrisy, and we will never share that point of view. We have to focus on different areas of activities. We need a comprehensive approach which will help us to look into the future. I am primarily meaning cooperation in industry, in production, in energy sphere, in humanitarian sphere. And by signing today's documents, we prove that Italy will continue to provide necessary support for freedom and security of the country that suffered illegal, unprovoked aggression. We also stand ready to play a leading role in the recovery of Ukraine. We will do this during our presidency in the G7, and also when we will host in 2025 a recovery conference in our country, because speaking about recovery means betting on Ukraine's victory and peaceful future of liberties and European future of Ukraine. Italy has a strong industrial potential, and we are improving and building on our contribution to our cooperation with Ukraine. We want to help preserve cultural heritage of the cities of Ukraine which are under threat, and they are on the list of World Cultural Heritage. We also support negotiations between EU and Ukraine on the accession, and we will guarantee our long-term support for Ukraine for the next 4 years. I've personally taken part in this, and I would like to thank all our colleagues for the work that we've done together. Today I'd like to say to President Zelensky and all the Ukrainian people that they're not on their own. We want you to know that we are profoundly grateful to you for fighting on for Europe and for our shared security, because Ukraine's security and the security of Europe are the same thing. Today we have an anniversary which makes us proud on the one hand, because we're talking about heroic resistance of Ukraine, which has been going on for 2 years already. A lot of people would not have even imagined this, but this is also a painful anniversary, especially for those who keep shedding their blood for peace and prosperity of Ukraine. Ukraine is fighting for the entire Europe, in the interest of all Europe, and we are aware of this. Because of this, we will continue supporting Ukraine for as long as it takes. It's my honor to be here together with my colleagues, and we